Hello everyone, we technically have some news. Well, an announcement of an announcement. Somewhere on the Reddit there was a lot of questions, which, have been popping up, regarding the lack of information anywhere lately for any of the titles. To which Creative Assembly's Josh, so this guy does the influencer managing stuff, said that they're working on it and pulling lots of bits together at the moment. The reaction to us showing more in-development stuff during the Building Medieval Free streams has been really great, and we're aiming to give more of a behind-the-scenes of our other games and show more of what we're working on. So essentially, oh yeah, we had great reaction to us finally communicating. Who would have known? I also don't feel hungry after I've had my meal. But yeah, they're looking to do more of that. So let's continue. So we're working on a Total War wide stream where every game / DLC we've announced has a 15-ish minute slot for devs to come on and chat about their work. The plan is to fill each game slot with what makes sense to show. So it could be a deeper look at something we've already announced, a focus QA to answer community questions, or showing off something new. Or a game slot could be a mix of all of the above. That sounds great. Honestly, it's not a bad idea. So there's 2 DLCs for Total War Warhammer, Bathsheba and the Tiger Men, and obviously Lords of the End Times, the Total War Warhammer 40k stuff, and of course something for Medieval 3 again, which it has been a while, which doesn't really excuse the amount of silence lately, especially since they announced, 4 titles in the space of a month. DLCs are included there, but let's continue. We've not done this kind of thing before. Technically you have with the big reveal show, but that was a video instead of a stream, so I guess they're trying to make sure that everything works as intended and they don't show off stuff that they're not ready to show off, which would take the stuff there, but let's continue. And it's a lot of organization, new processes, reworking tech, and 100 other things that I hadn't anticipated. Maybe if they're going to do some gameplay showcases like what they've been doing for Medieval 3 for like the Lords of the End Time stuff, that could actually take quite a lot of reworking of tech, because the reason why we're seeing so much of Med 3 is because of Warcore, apparently. They've said that themselves, like it's a much more structured engine, that's why they're able to go much deeper and showcase stuff earlier, whereas the Warscape engine is kind of flawed. But let's continue, right? But we're getting everything sorted with the intent to run it at the end of April. I'd optimistically said mid-April was possible, but there's still a lot to do. So I'm assuming that's when they did a stream a while back and they said that they had plans to do something mid-April. I guess that's been pushed back, so nothing for another 3 weeks. Well, that was in relation to more information for Bathsheba and the Tiger Men, so hopefully there's still a blog for that, because I think a lot of people want to know what the hell's going on with Bathsheba. Unless that's not coming out until May or June, we're gonna have to see here. Which, if that's the case, don't expect Lords of the End Times anytime soon, because yeah, that's just not how it works. I'm going by like how we know Creative Assembly have been working lately, unless something has dramatically changed and they are further ahead with Lords of the End Times. But it would be expected that a small character pack would have come out sooner. To be honest, I expected it now, April. Let's continue a little bit more. When it's ready and we have a time and date locked in, we'll let you know officially on the usual channels. Hopefully alongside some more information of exactly what games will be featured. So they don't even know that just yet. There's 2 games, technically 3 games that are active, right? Total War Warhammer 3, 40k, which we're expecting a lot more information. And then Med 3. There's nothing there. And there's still no news regarding, what they committed to, saying like, oh yeah, we're going to go back and fix up older games if possible. Yeah, that's a bit weird. And then lastly, it's like, I'll happily take any suggestions for the name for that stream. So they don't even have the names yet. Okay. Well, this is kind of annoying, I'm not going to lie. Well, first up, let's be honest. Information like this should go in an official blog rather than, again, replying on a Reddit post, because people are wondering where news is and nothing is going on. Not everyone uses the Reddit. I've said this time and time again. So unless, content creators such as myself are highlighting this type of stuff, that news is not getting out there. And even then, the content creators aren't going to cover everyone that follows Total War. There's a lot of people who are just not watching content creators and rely on the official blog. If only Creative Assembly had a blog. Oh wait, they do. Or at the very least, their socials and the official Discord just saying like we're planning something. I get some people would go, oh well, it's an announcement of an announcement, but I feel like that's better than just going for a very targeted, unofficial area. The Reddit is not owned by Creative Assembly, it's owned by a fan. This type of information could really best be served in a way that Blizzard actually handles it. It's a blue post, right? They've got their forums, they've got this type of stuff. Just kind of post it there. Hopefully Creative Assembly start like getting communication out more often, considering the big reveal show was massive hype and they're kind of killing their own hype by not really talking about stuff. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below to start a bit of a discussion. I do apologize, this video is likely late. I have been dealing with some technical issues. My PC fan was making a lot of weird noises and turns out it was loose somehow. I don't know how. But hey, you know, I'm learning how to take care of my machine better, which is great. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you all again very soon.